Ukraine continues to defend its independence, and there is some news for today. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, write some comments and subscribe our channel to show your support for the Ukrainian people. The Russian occupiers show the consequences of attacks on their headquarters with HIMARS missiles and GDAM bombs in Horlivka and in the Bakhmut area. The Russian enemy area is regularly cleared. Each year like converts to eliminated Russian invaders. According to British intelligence, Russia has prepared a plan for 2024 to seize 5 regions of Ukraine. For this purpose, Russian occupiers' reserves are being accumulated on the borders with Ukraine and new brigades are being formed. The Russian army may involve at least 1 million soldiers in a new offensive campaign. Russia has already deployed the 25th Army of the Lyman-Kupiansk direction, although planned to withdraw it from the reserve only in winter, says Ilya Yevlash, Ukrainian spokesman for the Eastern Military Group. This army consists of 12,000 Russian occupiers. This army is newly formed. It has been assembled over the past year from various contingents, both mobilized and former representatives of defeated units. It consists of motorized rifle units, artillery and tank troops, but it's equipped mainly with old equipment. These are already Russian strategic reserves, which indicate an insufficient number of personnel, as the tactical reserves had already been exhausted. The offensive that was planned was repelled, and part of the forces are already scattered along the front. On the Zaporizhzhia direction, the armed forces of Ukraine are using the tactic of semi-surrounding, which forces the enemy to retreat immediately. The Russians do not fight back their troops in that area, but leave them. They will run away from the Zaporizhzhia direction as soon as they realize they are surrounded. On the Melitopol direction, a major assault by the armed forces of Ukraine is underway, with heavy equipment coming in. Ukrainian artillery launches massive artillery strikes with high explosive and cluster munitions at Russian occupiers' fortifications near the village of Novoprokopivka on the Zaporizhzhia direction. Positions have now been recaptured by the armed forces of Ukraine, and this is destruction of the Russian TOR surface-to-air missile system near Tokmak in Zaporizhzhia region. Despite all the statements of the Russian propagandists, the Russian enemy has not succeeded in the village and outskirts of Orikhovo-Vasilievka. This information was confirmed by the Ukrainian commander of the 23rd Battalion of the 56th Separate Mechanized Brigade. And this is how the Ukrainian soldiers of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade destroyed Russian armored vehicles and personnel with grenades dropped from a drone. The main Directorate of Intelligence of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine recruited a Russian soldier who brought at least 11 occupiers to Ukrainian captivity under the I Want to Live program. As a result of Special Operation Barunya, a lieutenant a career Russian military Danilo Alferov came over to the Ukrainian side. He persuaded and voluntarily transferred Russian soldiers to captivity in several batches. When there was a threat to Alferov's life, Ukraine conducted a special operation to bring him back to Ukrainian territory in a controlled manner. This is all interesting news for today for you. Please do not stand aside, support Ukraine. Like this video, write some comments and subscribe this channel. Glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes.